Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquickums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I take a little sidestep here, guys. We're going to do a little mini-series, and I say mini-series because I'm not very good at this game at all. The game is Tales of Maj'Eyal. It is by Netcore Games. It's a fantastic roguelike game, guys. It has been going on for several years. It's still being updated. It's still being worked on. There's going to be... It looks like UI changes, UI updates. There's going to be a new Orc patch that's coming down the line, guys. New Orc campaign you can play. All this stuff is in the works, and it will be here eventually. So there will be a new little expansion. The game is never very expensive, and I think there's even a free-to-play mode, but you get some extra perks and bonuses for actually buying the game on Steam. And right now, it's actually on sale on Steam for 30% off in the week-long deals. I'll have all the information down below in the description of the video. But I'm going to hop in and I'm going to play a bit, guys. Just going to have some fun with it, and we're going to go as far as we can through this run. I got to tell you, like I said, guys, I am not super great at this game by any stretch of the imagination. I'm actually quite bad, but I always enjoy coming back to this game, so that's something to keep in mind. So, all that being said, we're going to craft ourselves a wonderful, delicious little... I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to do something, guys. I think I want to play an archer. I think I'm going to try an archer, guys. We're going to play an archer. We're going to go with, we might go elf. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like elves. They're kind of like, elves are dirty. I don't like elves. But I think an elven archer is probably going to be a little bit better than a dwarven one. So we're going to go with the Thalor elves here. So you're going to get +2 strength, +3 dexterity, +1 constitution. And you get minus magic, +2 willpower, and blah, blah, blah. So you get a bunch of stuff, guys. This has a very deep customization stuff for characters, a bunch of very specific and different classes, things that are locked that you have to unlock by playing the game. It's a lot of fun, guys. This game is a tremendous amount of fun, but it's also extremely difficult, and the reason being, I play it on roguelike. I feel that's the only way to play games like this. That's me personally. Now, I don't really care how you guys decide to play, but they do have options, which is really cool. A lot of games don't have this, so I'm just saying, that's a cool feature. The game was intended to play like roguelike, right? Provides the closer experience to classic roguelike games. You will have only one life. You are your character. So, that being said, you also have the adventure mode where you get a set number of lives. If you die, well, you come back to life a set number of times, and then that's it. Or you can just go with exploration mode, which is basically freebie easy mode, which again, there's nothing wrong with that if you want to get used to the game and kind of get a feel for it and understand how to play, where you can go, what you can and can't do. I mean, there's obviously reasons to go this route. And that basically means that permadeath or death isn't really a thing. You have permanent lives and you keep playing until you beat the game. I've never decided to go that route. In fact, I've only ever played roguelike, and that's probably all I will ever do. I'm not going to go past normal. I'm not going to do the tutorial there. We're going to go with whatever default character they give it. I suppose I can maybe... select custom tile. Yeah, I guess I can choose my character. So there's a lot of little character upgrades and just things you can choose differently here. Now, I think there's a problem with doing this. I'm not sure. I'm under the impression that armor shows up on your character. I can't remember, guys. It's been quite some time since I played, and I really been kind of jonesing to play it again. We're going to roll out with this dude. This dude looks pretty cool. He looks pretty killer there. Alright, so we're going to go with a Thalor Archer. We're going to name him, I don't know, Allonin, I guess. Allonin. And it's going to be a male, roguelike warrior. I like all that stuff. We're going to go and we're going to hit play right now. There's already a character with this name. Do you want to overwrite it? Yes. I did play around with this a little bit just to see if I remembered how to do everything. And I did, so I really haven't done much beyond this. Alright, so here is our character development screen. Leveling up, spending class points, generic points, category points, or stats. Or all of them, actually. So, we have 3 stats to go with. I forgot to read what an archer actually benefits from the most. Huh. Give me a minute here, guys. I'm going to see if I can't get something to show up. Nah, that's not really going to help me. Alright. Cunning defines your character's ability to learn, think, react. It allows you to learn many worldly abilities, increases your mental capabilities, and chance of critical hits. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 points into dexterity. I'm going to put 1 point into cunning for now. Eventually, we'll also throw points into constitution, get a little bit more HP so we don't die a horrible death. And then here are the skill trees. We have 2 class points that we can actually spend. I'm going to spend it on steady shot, which we already have 1 point of. It's going to increase it. If you take a look on the right-hand side over here, when I hover over this, we'll see the current level is, I guess, 0, maybe. I'm not sure. The effective talent level is 1.3. If we level it up, it'll be 2.6. And basically, it cost us 8.5 stamina to actually use it. It's an instantaneous spell or skill. And it usage speed 80% of a turn, and then what it basically is a steady shot. It does 166% of damage. But if we level it up, it does 189% of the damage that you do with your bow. So I'm going to level it up. Now, if we were able to level it again, which we can't, but if we were able to level it again, it would go up to 207%. So, pretty cool stuff. Then we come down here, and the other one we have is Flare. It's already been learned, and we could actually unlearn it if we wanted to, but I'm going to keep it, and I'm actually going to level it up. And basically, it cost us 15.9 stamina, quite a bit higher. It does have a 15-second cooldown, or 15-turn cooldown. And you fire a burning shot, doing 86% fire damage to target, and lighting up the area around it in a radius of 1. So what we're going to do is actually increase that to 100%, and then at level 3, it has a chance to blind for 3 turns. Pretty good stuff. So we're going to go with that, and then generic points here. We have all these generic things. What I'm going to do is disengage. It'll allow us to jump back from an enemy. So we jump 3 tiles away so we can continue to attack at range and not actually get hit. It's a pretty good skill, so we're going to snag that up. It's got a 12-second cooldown or 12-turn cooldown. And yeah, it's not too shabby. Alright, and all that being done, I'm just going to click off the screen here, and it's going to say, do you accept the changes? Yes, I do. Alright guys, I'm not going to spend a lot of time reading this time around. You guys can feel free to pause and read. I'm just going to get in and play it so you guys can enjoy the gameplay and decide if this is something you want to invest in and have a lot of fun. Like I said, I've come back to this game several times over the course of the last, I'd say, year and a half that I've been playing it, and it's always a lot of fun, guys. It's always really difficult, though, so there is that. Alright, we've accepted the Angel of Madness, or sorry, Madness of the Ages. I'm sorry, it was accepted quest. Madness of the Ages, and yeah, we're going to have to go from there. Also, we have a weird map thingy up here that's just kind of in the way. It's okay, though. It's okay. Alright, so we're going to move around. You can move with the numpad if you prefer the keyboard commands, or you can click with your mouse. I generally use the mouse for most of what I do. And then you have all your skills down here at the bottom, and you can drag them around into whatever order you want. I have my basic shoot attack here, I have my flare, and I have my steady shot. I also have additional skills over here. So what am I going to do? There's a fox coming after us. What I'm going to do is just shoot him. If I left click on him, I'll automatically shoot him, but I'm going to actually press 1. And you can see your targeting reticle. And if you go beyond a certain distance, you're not guaranteed to hit anymore. This is your max range, or effective range. Beyond that, it's, hit or miss. So, that being said, we're going to come down here, and we're going to blast him a little bit. Blast him again, and down he goes. So we killed him off, and we gained a little bit of experience. If you take a look in the top left, there's a 2% experience gain, I guess. This is where we're at toward our goal of 100% to level up. You'll see all of our health. You'll see our stamina bar here, and how many arrows we can actually fire before we have to actually rest. So, just something to think about. So every time we shoot an arrow, if you take a look right now, I'm going to attack this guy. I used one of my 17 arrows. If I move once, without shooting again, it went back up to 17. So I'm going to move again until I have vision of this guy. I'm going to fire again, and one more time. So, like I said, ranged units, pretty decent, but they can get rolled out on pretty hard, and then things get a little bit difficult. You will have to use keyboard commands for a lot of stuff, unless you want to do like right-click commands and stuff like that. But I walked over that sling that was there, and I pressed G to do it. So the keyboard commands can be a little bit complex, but it's not that bad, guys. If you just stick with it and you think about it, you should be fine to deal with it. Alright, so here's all the equipment that's there. And we have all sorts of just random items that we picked up. The rough leather sling is the one we have now. We also have the healing infusion. We can actually use that to start healing ourselves if we start getting really weak. You can also press R to rest between combats. Alright, I'm going to use my burning thing on the snake down there. I'm going to shoot him one more time. And then what I think I'm going to do is actually use my disengage down here on this guy. We're going to leap back just a bit, take another shot at the snake. It's not really working out to our advantage. We're going to back up a bit more. We're going to use our steady shot, do a decent amount of damage, kill him off, steady shot again. It's not off cooldown. Now we can steady shot a second time. And we're going to back up. We're going to fire on this guy. We're going to fire on him. And then we're going to use our disengage once again. Back up. Fire with a steady shot. Fire with the flare shot there. And take him down. We're going to fire on the massive worms or whatever that is there. We killed something that was in the way, actually. And we're victorious again. We took little to no damage. And if we did take any, we've already healed up. So, again, the ranged units can be pretty OP seeming at times. Now, if you're playing along and you're like, alright, I'm getting a little bit lost, I don't know where I should go next, I don't know where I've uncovered or, I haven't uncovered yet, you can use the middle mouse button to show the full map, and then you press it again. Oh, I hate when I lose the map. Sorry, guys. I do this every once in a while. Alright, let's see if I can remember how to get my map back. Oh, this is one of those things that I do all the time, and it's the most frustrating thing ever. Well, it's okay, guys. It's okay. We'll figure it out eventually. Alright, well, we're going to move around. Anyway, what I was trying to tell you, if you're getting lost and you're not able to find your way to where you need to go, the easy way to do it is you press the Z key or the Z key. Some people prefer Z, some people prefer Z. It's whatever you prefer. Anyway, if you press that key, you can actually, it will auto-move you to an area that you haven't discovered yet, or an area, and it'll stop you if there's anything in the way, like an item or something. Like, I'm going to press Z right now. And boom, there's an enemy right next to us. And then there's the item there. So I'm going to walk over to this, I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to take that, I'm going to go here. Aha, tab is the map button, by the way, guys. I just remembered it. As soon as I got there, I was like, tab, that's how I get my map back, yeah! So we're going to continue to walk around. Alright, clearly there's a bunch of nasty things coming my way. I'm going to use my 2 skills on the wolf guy. Then we're going to attack the snake from a distance, attack this guy one more time, and then we're going to disengage just in case we miss. There's a running combat log in the bottom left, guys. So if there's anything that you're missing, you're wondering what's happening, at least you can see what's going on. Okay, and we were victorious there. So if you guys are fans of games like Dungeons of Dreadmore, this is, I'm pretty sure this predates Dungeons of Dreadmore. And it's still very similar to it, but I think there's a little bit more diversity, and it's a little less goofy or funny. It's a little bit more of a serious roguelike. The storyline is, well, each class, each character has a little bit of a different storyline, so I can't say the storyline's great for everyone, because I haven't played as everyone, but the writing seems to be pretty good, and I've got no qualms with it. So if you enjoy a good story and you want to actually go on a tale, definitely, this is a worthy game to check out. Alright, let's go here and kill off a few more guys there. And if you guys are fans of roguelikes, you should have heard of this game by now. It looks like we've cleared out everything on the map. As you see, we just zip from one side of the map to the other really, really rapidly. That means there's nothing that's left uncovered that we haven't either picked up, gathered up, or explored in some way. So we're going to go to the next area, and you can right-click and go to change level, or you can press one of the bracket buttons, if I don't hit the wrong button first, and it will automatically load. Either way works. I think I actually prefer right-clicking on changing levels. But like I said, there are keyboard commands for almost everything you can do in the entire game. Probably for everything you can do. Now, this thing's really tanky. Yeah, he's kind of wrecking us there. Wow, we finally killed him off. Alright, I'm gonna rest here. Okay, so we've rested back to full health. We got all of our items. It looks like there's some sort of gem there that we'll pick up. And we picked up another one. And I think we can still hit there, but it's not a guaranteed shot. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we can't hit there. Alright, there's a fox that's pretty close to us, and we are going to leap away from you. Take a shot on you. Kill off the spider, and there was something else here that I'm pretty sure should still be here. Aha. There's a snake. We will kill the snake. And it looks like there's a mouse now, and maybe another snake. I don't know for sure. There we go. Alright, we've gained ourselves a level, which is a pretty good deal, and a pretty good feat here. You can left click on this up here to bring up your level menu, or I think you press P. Yes. Or you can press P for points, I guess, to actually spend your skill points. So I did 2 into dexterity, 1 into cunning. I'm going to do 2 into dexterity, and I'm going to do 1 into constitution this time around. Alright, we have 1 class point that we can do. I'm going to throw another one into our steady shot. Cooldown is only 3 turns. It's not too bad. And we have another generic point, which I am probably going to throw into heightened senses. This is not telepathy, however, it is still limited to line of sight. Also, your attention to detail allows you to detect traps around you, 20 detection power. At level 3, you learn to disarm known traps, 20 disarm power. The trap detection and disarming ability improves with your cunning. And it says that you notice small things that others do not notice, allowing you to see creatures in a 5 radius, even outside of light radius. So pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff there, so that's what we're going to roll with, and I like it. And we're just going to move from there. I say yes, and we move on. Alright, another snake there. We shall go and do battle with it. Now, I've played as a few different melee classes, and I gotta say the melee classes, they seem to be a little bit more difficult at first, but, I mean, later on, I think I played the ranged class a couple of times. I can't recall if I played an archer or something else. I may have tried using a sling before, but they seem to start off at a decent advantage, but when something's really nasty coming at them, unless you gear yourself toward escaping, you're going to have a little bit of a hard time dealing with it. At least that was my experience. So, if this seems super easy at this point, it's because, well, things are a little bit easier due to the low-level nature of all the creatures that we're fighting. But there will be certain fights that are a little bit more challenging, so just be aware of that. Oops, I missed click. Alright, and keep in mind you also have very little amount that you can carry, and, well, you don't wear heavy armor. You only wear light armor. Unfortunately, nothing that we picked up is really that great. So I'm going to drop this. I'm going to grab the regeneration infusion of the wizard here. I'm going to use it. And basically what that does, it just adds this here. So before we had this ability to regenerate 60 life over 5 turns. Now we have the ability to regenerate 103 life over 5 turns. And this other one. I'm not 100% certain how the infusion stuff works yet, guys. Like I said, I'm pretty bad at the game. I usually don't make it very far. So some of the later game things probably don't really apply to me as much as they would, say, a really, really good player or adept player at the game. Alright, apparently we can't shoot outside our range. I could have sworn I've hit people that way before, but I must have been mistaken. Alright, we're going to throw out a lot of attacks here. And try and bring down all of them before they make it to us. We still have 7 shots left. Always a good idea to keep an eye on how many arrows you have left to actually fire at the enemy. Alright, we have done that, and it looks like there is a phase door rune of the Titan, which I'm going to grab. No idea what it does, but I assume it allows us to actually teleport short distances or phase through walls or something. Alright, we're going to use the Z key to run around a bit, and we found our next enemy. We're going to get a little bit closer and take some interest in murdering him. We're going to kill that bug and be like, man, there is a lot of heavy armor around here. Alright, it looks like we've done everything that we can possibly do, and the entire level is free, so we're going to go down to the next one. Change level. Please help me. I am afraid I lost myself in this place. I know there is a recall portal around here, left around here by a friend, but I will not be able to continue the road alone. Will you help me? Lead on. I will protect you. We need to be ahead of him. By the way, you can shoot your allies, so be aware of that. Try not to get your allies between you and your enemy targets, I guess. Because it doesn't seem to end well for our boy there. Alright, looks like we're going to be able to actually equip some boots now. A pair of rough leather boots of uncanny dodging. So it looks like we gain 1 armor and 2 defense. And 3 range defense, which is pretty sick. So we're going to just double... I guess we just wheeled wear it. We could have dragged it on over as well. So, cool stuff. So we got our first piece of actual gear upgrade, which is pretty nice. And like I said, guys, I'm just going to play around as long as I can and record. I'll probably record 25-30 minutes of it, and I'll continue this run until it's over, but it's not going to be like a full-on epic run like some of the other games that I play, where it's like, oh, well, I'm going to play this for the next, like, 6 weeks. It's not going to be that kind of game. Oh, see, I would have shot him right there. That would have been bad. Trying to take out the snake. He doesn't seem to care to wait for us either, which is a bit awkward. Hey, he found the portal, though. Alright, we killed that. Oh, the black ooze tried to kill him. Alright. So anytime you complete one of these quests, it says, thank you, my friend. I do not think I would have survived without you. Please let me reward you. You have several things you can actually choose from. You can allow training of a talent category, spell, divination, or divination, yeah, that's right, at mastery point 80. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but there's extra categories that you can train in, and that will allow you to do so. You can get a latent, you can get a talent for vision, which is a passive ability. You can also get arcane eye and premonition, or you can increase your magic or willpower if you felt so inclined. So I'm not really caring about premonition, I don't think. Arcane eye, Actually, vision is not a passive. Huh. It's a spell, and what does it do? Form a map of your surroundings in your mind in a radius of 6. None of these seem that great. Maybe I'll go with willpower +1. Willpower defines your character's ability to concentrate. It increases your mana, stamina, psi capacity, mind, power, spell save, and mental save. Alright, we can go with mind power. What I got last time was actually really good. Is that an actual bow on the ground? Oh, it is. Alright, let's go see if that's better than what we're using. I think it might be. Alright, it looks like everything is in. We'll press control, we can actually compare. It looks like it might be exactly the same. It's an elm bow of lightning versus an elm longbow. So the attack speed and the firing range is exactly the same. The crit seems to be the same. The big difference is we get additional lightning damage added to our stuff, and it changes our damage to lightning. So if we run across an enemy that is lightning resistant, this bow will not be as good. But we're going to wield it and wear it and use it for now because it's going to increase our power overall. Alright, and there looks to be some sort of white jelly over there that we're going to do murderous things to. Oh my, and there are several nasty enemies right now. So we're going to use our roll away ability here. Get a little distance between us and the enemy, and we're going to kill them off. We know there's more coming. And again, we do have the ability to heal up if we need to, but we really didn't take much damage there. A little bit, but we're not missing that much, guys. I'm kind of curious to see what their rework of the UI is going to be. Alright, we're over encumbered again. I'm going to take a look here. What is the heaviest item we have? We have the staff. We're going to drop that. And there will be places to sling. There will be places to sell stuff later on, guys. So we're going to drop the sling and the staff, and then we're going to probably use Z to move around a little bit and see the different places we missed. It looks like there is some iron mail armor. Unfortunately, we can only use leather right now. That's the only thing we have proficiency in. So I'm okay with that. Alright, going to attack you. Kill you off. Sounds like there's something nasty nearby. Not sure exactly what, though. I swear I heard something horrible. Something that was going to kill my soul. I don't know. It definitely didn't seem super happy with me, though. Alright, and we're going to move over here to the green jelly ooze. And there's a snake. It's actually fairly close to me and doing quite a bit of damage. When we level up, we do heal all the way. And I'm pretty sure that means we're 2% into the next level, so... Alright, let's go here and get ourselves yet another level. We're going to go with the double dexterity again into the additional cunning. And I think I'm going to actually use another point to disengage so we can leap back further. So 4 hexes away as opposed to just 3. So there's that, and now we have 1 additional class point. And we can get Bow Mastery, increases the physical power by 13, or if we level it up, by 26, and increases weapon damage by 36% when using bows. So this is an overall flat damage increase for all of our auto attacks and all of our arrows and everything else, I believe. So we're going to actually go and just throw that out there, and that's going to be the play. So we're going to snag that up, and we're going to hit yes to accept our changes, and we're going to take a peek around here. There's a brown snake off screen somewhere. Oh, and there's a bear. Apparently there's bears. Okay, we are going to utilize our jump away ability here. And we're going to use our super powerful attack. And another one, and another attack, and then we're going to back up. And we found our brown snake. We're going to use our super powerful attack again. We're going to back up once, twice. Regular attack again, and a third time, and a fourth time. And we even leveled up yet again because we just completed a quest. And that was a boss, by the way, that we killed. And there we go. So there is some steel mail armor there. We're going to go over here onto this. This rod is made entirely of Voratune, infused with raw magical energies that can bend space itself. You have heard of such items before. They are very useful to adventurers, allowing faster travel. Okay, the battered remains of a flame imp's hand. It still burns with that unnatural flame. Alright, what we're going to do now is press G, and it's going to bring us to a looting table thing here, which is going to be pretty nice. It can be used to activate Talent Flame, costing 9 power out of 9 of 9. Interesting. Okay, travel speed is very, very fast. Conjures up a bolt of fire, setting the target ablaze and doing 59.99 fire damage over 3 turns. Seems pretty legit. I don't know if you have to have that equipped or what, if you put it on your bar. I'm not sure. We're going to snag that. We're going to actually grab all this stuff up, probably. Nah, some of the stuff's way too heavy. We're going to grab the Rod of Recall. And we're going to grab the Balanced War Axe, maybe? There's no way we can carry the rest of the stuff. We're actually almost encumbered right now. So the next move is going to be, I'm going to clear out the rest of this level. And then once that's done, I am going to probably break off the episode. In the next episode, we will, well, we'll continue to clear out stuff, and we'll use our Rod of Teleportation to get to the next area. But first, let's level up again. Alright, we're going to go with the double dexterity, and I want another point in cunning. So I think what I'm going to start doing now is double points in dexterity, 1 in cunning for 2 levels, and then 1 into constitution following that. Alright, additionally we have Sling Mastery, we have Eye Shot. None of these I care about. I'm not going down the Slings archery tree. I am, however, going down the arrow one. And here is Aim. You enter a calm, focused stance, increasing your physical power by plus 17, accuracy by plus 17, armor penetration by plus 16, and your critical chance by 20%, but reducing your firing speed by 8%. The effects will increase with your dexterity. So this is a sustained mode, so it allows us to be a bit more accurate, do more damage, and everything else, but we shoot a little bit slower. I think that's a pretty good deal. I think I might grab that up. But what is this? The piercing arrow. You fire an arrow that cuts right through anything, piercing multiple targets if possible, with nigh infinite armor penetration, doing 125% damage. That actually sounds even better. And we have this as well. Crippling shot. You fire a crippling shot, doing 125% damage and reducing your target speed by 10% for 7 turns. The status power and status hit chance improve with your accuracy. Huh. That seems pretty good too. So there's a lot of really, really cool ranged talents here. I'm leaning toward right now, maybe the crippling shot's going to be the safe play, so let's go that route. And then if I get another class point, I want to get 1 in each of the other ones as well. So that's going to be the play. What is this? Track? Sense foes around you in a radius of 13 for 4 turns. It's instantaneous. It's an activated skill. It's not a sustained. I think that's okay. And then what is this? Combat accuracy. Increase the accuracy of unarmed, melee, and ranged weapons. Yeah, we're going to get that, actually. That's pretty legit right there. We're going to snag that up, and we're good. We're good. Let's hop out of this, and let's see if we can't clear off the rest of this place. Alright, there's some nasty guys there. We'll kill them off. And, well, we don't need the Rod of Atos, or whatever this thing is here, in our way. We have our crippling shot, which I don't mind putting on number 4. We'll use it to make sure we have a little bit of extra range. In fact, we'll use it right now. And heck, we killed with it, so I'd say it definitely crippled the enemy by murder. Crippled by virtue of murder. Alright, it appears that we've already discovered everything that we can discover in here. And there's nothing else really for us to look at. If we hit the Z button right now, what it's going to do is send us right back to the entrance. Oh, we walked through some of this weird plague cloud stuff. Alright, so there we go. See, it's just going to keep us there. So we are actually done with this level. We've cleared it out, and we're still alive, guys. I've actually had stuff where I died in the starting area before. Like I said, I'm not super great at this game, but the game is a lot of fun and definitely deserves to be checked out. So here you go, guys. Tales of Maj'Eyal. You can get it on sale. There is going to be an update coming. It's going to be the Orc campaign and a UI tweak and a bunch of other stuff, guys. So definitely check it out, and I will keep you guys posted with any updates that I get to the game. Until the next episode, which should be tomorrow, more than likely, my name is Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.